So you are managing multiple accounts and looking for a solid Antidetect browser that doesn't cost a fortune. Let me show you DICloak. What makes DICloak different? A few things stand out. First, they have got this clean, minimal interface that doesn't feel overwhelming. Second, their RPA automation features are actually built in. You can automate tags across your profiles without buying extra tools. And third, their pricing is way more affordable than most competitors. And also they provide a free plan. They also focus hard on security, encrypted data, cookie protection, cloud sync across devices. Plus they have got this AI-powered automation feature that's still in beta but works pretty well. Today I'm walking you through the complete setup and I have got the discount links below that will save you money when you upgrade later. So let's jump in. First, grab DICloak using my link in the description, click it and you will land on their download page. Pick your operating system. They support Windows and Mac. If you are on Mac, make sure you grab the right version for your chip, either Intel or Apple Silicon. They have a guide showing you how to check this if you are not sure. Once downloaded, run the installer. Pretty straightforward, just follow the prompts. Now open DICloak. You will see the login screen. Since you don't have an account yet, click sign up. Enter your email, then the verification code they send you. Create a strong password. And here's the important part. Make sure my invitation code shows up here. If it doesn't, copy it from the description. This gets you extra discounts when you upgrade later. Check the terms box and click sign up now. Now they will give you some small guides about what is a profile and how to create it. You can just skip it. And we are in. This is your dashboard. Really clean interface. On the left side, you have got your main sections, profiles, proxies, extensions, groups, app store, and down under automation, you have got synchronizer, RPA tags, and AI crawler. The free plan gives you 5 profiles and 1 member, which is perfect for testing things out. You can upgrade anytime if you need more. Right now we have got 0 profiles, so let's create one. Now before that, let me switch to my main account. Now on the dashboard, click create profile and this opens up the profile setup page. Under general, first give your profile a name. I'm calling mine Facebook Marketing US since I will use it for Facebook content. Next, link the account you will use with this profile. You can click on add account and you get multiple sections to link multiple accounts. But I'm just gonna link one Facebook account. So here we're gonna remove one and then we're gonna select the account type. So here let me pick Facebook since that's what we are working with. Now you can add your Facebook login details here if you want, username, password. DICloak will save them in the browser's password manager so you can autofill later. I will skip this for now. Cookie section lets you import cookies if you are transferring a session from another browser. I'm leaving this blank. Profile remarks just optional notes and profile group keeps things organized. Now the important part, proxy settings. Click custom proxy here. For this setup, I'm using Proxy Seller. They are reliable and affordable. I have got a full review linked in the description with a 15% discount code. Under proxy type, select SOCKS 5. If you are using residential proxy, that works best. Then IP protocol, I will go with IPv4. Now you need your proxy details from Proxy Seller, host, port, username and password. Head over to Proxy Seller, grab your residential proxy info and paste it here. Once everything entered correctly, click checking proxy to test the connection. Perfect. Shows green, connection successful with the location details. I'm using a US proxy, so it shows United States. Now let's expand the fingerprint section. This is where DICloak creates your unique browser fingerprint. First, pick your operating system. I'm on Windows, so keeping it selected here. For user agent, I will set this to random, so each profile gets a unique one. You can also pick fixed if you want consistency. Language, keeping it on IP-based matching. This automatically matches your proxy location. Now click more fingerprints to see additional options. Interface language, also set to language-based matching. Time zone, IP-based matching. This ensures everything lines up with your proxy. Geolocation, I will set this to X. The browser will prompt websites when they request your location. For screen resolution, I recommend custom instead of real. This prevents platform from detecting your actual screen size. Font list, set to custom. You can randomize this to make each profile more unique. WebRTC, I am setting this to disable, which helps in preventing IP leaks. Canvas, set this to noise. This adds slight variation to your canvas fingerprint, making it unique without being detectable. Client reacts, also noise. Audio context, noise. WebGL image, noise. Media device, also noise. WebGL metadata, set to custom. You can see the provider and renderer here. Click randomize if you want different packs. WebGPU, set to WebGL based. Speech voices, noise. Now hardware currency, this simulates CPU cores, set it to match realistic packs. I will go with 12 cores. Device memory, you can choose up to 8 GB, but 2 GB is fine. Device name and MAC addresses, both set to real. Battery, noise. Hardware acceleration, set it to default. At the bottom, browser, Select Chrome browser 134. Some platforms don't work well with older versions anymore. Now expand the advanced section. First, for default startup pages, enter the URL you want to open automatically. Since this is for Facebook, I will add Facebook's URL here. Restore last session set to global settings. Data syncs, also global settings. This syncs cookies, passwords, and local storage across team members. Clear local case, global settings. Browser settings, global settings. This protect account security by preventing members from viewing or changing account info. Multi-open mode. This lets you run multiple sessions. Set to global settings. Extension settings. You can add extensions groups here if needed. And that's done. Now click confirm to create the profile. And there it is. Back on the dashboard, you can see our new profile listed with the name and proxy info. Click upon to launch it. And there it is, the profile browser opens up very fast compared to other Antidetect browsers. And check this out, it automatically lands on the IP checker page, showing all your fingerprint details. IP address, location, time zone, device specs, everything matches the proxy perfectly. Now let me switch to the Facebook tab that opened automatically since we set that URL. There we go, Facebook loads normally. From their perspective, I'm a real user browsing from United States with a genuine device fingerprint. Before we wrap up, let me show you two powerful features. First, batch create. This is right next to create profile button. This lets you create multiple profiles at once, which is perfect if you are scaling up fast. You can set a profile name prefix, configure all settings once, and create like 10 or 20 profiles simultaneously. Super useful for agencies or anyone managing tons of accounts. This is a premium feature though. Second feature, RPA tags automation. Click on RPA tags in the sidebar, then create RPA. Look at all these pre-made automation templates. They have got tags for Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Amazon, Etsy, tons of platforms. For Facebook, there's browse and like homepage post, browse and like videos, autofill profile details. For TikTok, browse and like homepage videos. For YouTube, automatically play videos. You just pick a template, apply it to your profiles, and it automates repetitive tasks, saves you hours of manual work. They also have AI browser automation, where you can describe what you want automated, and their AI builds the workflow for you. I'm not going deep into automation today. We're gonna leave it for a separate video. Alright, quick word on pricing. Go to billing in the sidebar. Here you can see I'm currently on the share plan. $8 per month gives me 50 profiles and 3 members. Now let me show you all the plans. DICloak has 4 tiers: free, base, plus, and share plus. Free plan, $0. Gives you 5 profiles, 1 member, 15 daily opens, perfect for testing. Base plan, $8 per month or $4 per month if you pay yearly. That's a 50% off. Gives you 20 profiles, 2 members, 400 daily opens. Plus plan, $28.8 per month or $14.4 per month yearly. You get 100 profiles, 1 member, 50,000 daily opens. Includes RPA automation and the window synchronizer. Share plus plan, $138 per month or $69 per month yearly. 200 profiles, unlimited members, unlimited daily opens, best for bigger teams. And here's the thing, if you use my link in the description and apply the code tutorials at checkout, you'll get an extra 10% discount on top of the yearly savings. So definitely use my link and discount code when you're ready to upgrade. So that's DICloak Antidetect browser. Clean interface, solid features, RPA automation built-in, and pricing that won't destroy your budget. If you are managing multiple accounts and need something reliable, this is a great option. Use the link in the description to download it for free. And don't forget to grab quality IPv4, IPv6 or residential proxies from Proxy Seller with my 15% discount code. Both links are below. If this helped you out, smash that like button and drop a comment letting me know what do you think of DICloak compared to other Antidetect browsers you have tried. Subscribe if you want more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.